GGB and co-host Puppers, and today we're going to be discussing the Week 1 predictions for the first regular season in the NFL. Okay, everyone knows, first Thursday night football game, Green Bay at Chicago. So, it's going to be a great game. We got Chicago's great defense going up against an up-and-coming Packers defense with former Bears safety Adrian Amos Jr., former Redskins linebacker Preston Smith, and former Ravens linebacker Za'Darius Smith, and adding talent like Rashawn Gary and Darnell Savage Jr. in the draft. This defense is going to be incredible. Aaron Rodgers is probably going to light it up again this year. I think it's going to be a very close game, but Green Bay is going to edge out Chicago in this Thursday night matchup. Okay, so Sunday's first game is Chiefs at Jaguars. So everyone knows the Jaguars have a formidable defense, and the Chiefs have an amazing offense. And it's going to be great to see if Patrick Mahomes can light it up the way he did last year. Plus, we're going to see if the Jaguars defense can become that 2017 unit after having an off 2018 year. We'll also get to see Josh Allen for the first time as a Jaguar in the regular season. Nick Foles is the first time as a Jaguar in the regular season. So we're going to be able to see if Nick Foles can stay healthy for an entire season and if he can light it up like he did at the end of the seasons for the Eagles. See if he can do that for an entire season. Jaguars are going to get to go against a terrible Chiefs defense. It's going to be a shootout, but I think the Chiefs are going to edge this one out just because they have a fantastic offense. Now, the second game is Falcons at Vikings. So, this was a tough game because they're both mediocre teams. They both could compete for a wild card spot this year. But the Vikings have a very good offense with Kirk Cousins throwing the ball and Stephon Diggs, Dalvin Cook, and Adam Thielen all on the offensive side of the ball. This is going to be a great offense this year. Falcons, you could say the same thing with Matt Ryan slinging the pigskin around with talents like Calvin Ridley, Julio Jones, Mohamed Sanu, and Devonta Freeman. So this is going to be a really offensive-driven match, even though the Falcons and Vikings both have very good defenses. Now, what I think is going to happen, plus, on top of that, we get to see this new offensive line for the Vikings and the Falcons, Chris Lindstrom for the Falcons, and Garrett Bradbury for the Vikings. So now what I think is going to happen is Atlanta's going to win very close against the Vikings. Okay, so the next game is Titans at Browns. So, the Browns just traded for Taywan Taylor. And that makes this matchup very interesting because the former Titans wide receiver is going against his old team a week after they traded him for a 7th-round pick. He's going to have something to play for, prove himself to his old team. It's going to be fun to watch with the new Browns hype going around with Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, OBJ, and Jarvis Landry, plus we get Taywan Taylor and David Njoku. So this Browns team is going to be stacked. The Titans team is no slouch itself. I think Mariota is going to be a really good quarterback this year, and he could again compete for this wild card spot. But the Browns are just so good, so much talent. I think they're going to be able to edge out the Titans. Poppers is upset.